Good afternoon, everybody. I'll call the meeting to order and ask for any declarations of conflict of interest. Seeing none, I can get approval of the minutes from the previous meeting. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
Wayne Morris, second.
I'll second that.
Dave Dew. Button. Notice of public hearing for application A0123 minor variance. Bell Canada, location Plan 2, Part Lot P, 211 Warwick Street, to construct a structural support system to exterior existing of the building, consisting of concrete footing and support structure that will be approximately 0.864 meters from the existing building foundation. The building is used to house various telecommunications equipment for Bell Canada. The proposed support structures to the building necessities of variances relate to the regulations associated with residential R1 zone, but more specifically, the proposed support structure would result in exterior yard setback to approximately 0.661 meters. This does not meet the required exterior yard setback of 6 meters in the residential R1 zone. Take notice that the application of the above file will be heard by the Committee of Adjustment on April 4th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. at the Warwick Township Municipal Office. Can I get the reading of the dates and places of notice of public meeting?
Notices were sent by regular mail and posted on the property on March 14th, 2023.
Are there any letters, submissions supporting or opposing the application?
There were comments received from Healthy Environments at the County of Lambton and the St. Clair Region Conservation Authority. There were no concerns from either of them. And the full comments can be found on the agenda if anyone wants to read them.
You. Now I would like the planner to explain the planner's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm gonna- There. Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the committee and the public. My name is Jared Preston. I am one of the planners for the County of Lambton, and I will be presenting today the minor variance application for 211 Warwick Street. Next slide, please. So the applicant is Bell Canada, and today they were originally represented by agents Samit and Nod. But today filling in for the applicant is Stefano Irulo. They are proposing to construct a structural support system to the exterior of a telecommunications building. They are also known as utility buildings. Next slide. So this first photo shows a site where the structural support system is being proposed. Next slide. And this the second photo shows the adjacent properties on St. Clair Street. And this this photo right here shows the adjacent properties on Warwick Street. So this is an aerial photo of the Bell Canada facility. As you can see, it's highlighted in red. It is zoned residential R1. An important note that utility buildings are permitted in the residential R1 zone. Next slide. Oh, perfect. So this aerial photo shows the proposed minor variance for the Bell Canada facility, and the variance is highlighted in red on the diagram. So staff have reviewed this application and determined that the proposal meets all the applicable policies. This application meets the 4 tests. And just another note that the bylaw allows for utility buildings to be in all zones subject to meeting the zoning standards. Next slide. Staff recommend that committee approve this application. Thank you.
Thank you. Does the applicant have any comments or an explanation of their application? If so, move up to the chair there.
Stefan Irello, I am here representing Bell Canada. I'm the consultant on the project and I put together the structural design. So for this building, we did a review of the existing structure, and the building itself doesn't have any lateral support in the original design. So we had to come up with a steel structure exoskeleton per se to support this building from any wind loads or seismic loadage that was applied to this building. We tried to do it on the inside of the building, but the interior walls are lined with all the telecommunication cabling and whatnot. And this building also houses the 911 distribution for the County of Warwick, or Township of Warwick. So that was another reason why we were not able to do this on the interior of the building and had to push the structure to the outside of the building there. So in turn, that's why we had to do the minor variance, because we were approaching on the property line.
Thank you. Does anyone in attendance have any questions or comments? If so, please state your name and address prior to making comments. Seeing none. Any of the committee members have any questions or comments they'd like to make? As there are no further questions, the committee hereby closes this portion of the meeting. Notice of the decision will be mailed within 10 days from the date of the committee's decision. The appeal period is 20 days after the date of the decision is mailed. After that date, if there are no appeals filed, then the application becomes final and the property owner will be sent a notice. Thank everyone for attending. Would the chair like to make a decision now? Or at the committee, I mean?
I make a recommendation, resolution, sorry, that we accept the minor variance as presented.
I had a seconder. Thank you. Oop, that's all I have for this one. Oh, yeah. Make a motion to close this portion of the meeting.
I just wanted to make one comment, and I know it's not really that critical, but we don't normally vote when the applicants are here, do we? Okay, I didn't remember that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't ask, call the question. So all those in favor of the motion? Thank you. That closes this portion of the meeting. I guess we don't have to wait for the next one, do we?
No,
Okay.
you're approved. Yep.
I will call the next portion of the meeting to order. I won't once again ask for any declarations of conflict of interest. I don't need to approve the minutes to approve. We did that already. I read the application now. Public notice severance application B-01-23. Take notice that an application has been made by Simon Van Aert, agent Patrick Johnson, owner of Concession 1, South Egremont West Part Lot 18, Part West Half Lot 18, Township of Warwick, for a lot boundary adjustment to sever approximately 1.2 acres area from the existing agricultural lot, which is to be consolidated with Concession 1, SER Part West Lot 18, RP 25 R6739 Part 1, municipally known as 7805 Egremont Road. And further take notice that the Land Division Committee for the Township of Warwick has appointed Tuesday, April 4th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. for the purpose of a public meeting into this matter. The meeting will take place in person at the Township of Warwick Municipal Office, 5280 Nauvoo Road. Anyone may attend from the public. The meeting will also be live streamed on Township YouTube channel. Can I get the reading of the dates and places of notice for public meeting?
Notices were sent by regular mail and posted on the property on March 14th, 2023.
Are there any letters of submission supporting or opposing the application?
There was correspondence received from Bell Canada, Blue Water Power, County of Lambton Public Works Department, and Healthy Environments at County of Lambton, and none of them had concerns. Enbridge does have service lines in the area, and if it's necessary to relocate the lines due to the severance, it will be at the cost of the property owner. St. Clair Conservation Authority noted any future development on the retained portion would require written permission as it's within a regulated area. And again, full comments are available on the agenda.
Thank you. I'll now ask the planner to explain the planner's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, so I will now be presenting the severance application for 7805 Egremont Road. The applicant, next slide, sorry. The applicant is Simon Van Aert, and he is represented by agent Patrick Johnson. And being proposed today is a lot boundary adjustment on an existing parcel for the site. This first site photo shows the front of the property, and this was taken from the road. This site photo was also taken from the road, and this is the existing dwelling. And this site photo is a photo that shows where the proposed severance is taking place. This is an aerial photo with the location of the property with the proposed lot boundary adjustment, and the proposed lot boundary adjustment is being highlighted in that red box. This location is also zoned agricultural 1A1. Next. This is an aerial photo showing the proposed severed parcel and retained parcel. Staff have reviewed this application and have determined that the proposed lot boundary meets all the applicable policies. Just making a note on this slide, there was a typo. It should only say that the retained parcel meets the appropriate minimum lot size and not the severed and retained parcel. So just the retained. Slide. So staff recommend that committee approve this application with conditions that can be found on page 1 of our staff report. There was a condition that was missed and did not get added onto the planning report. And I'm going to read the condition here. Condition says that the applicants enter into an agreement with the Township of Warwick for the apportionment of drainage assessments on the involved properties. So this is a required condition by the township and will be added if approved. This ends my presentation.
Thank you. I would now ask the applicant if they have any comments or explanation. No? Okay. Anyone in attendance have any questions or comments? Any committee members have any questions or comments? As there are no further questions, the committee hereby closes this portion of the meeting. Notice of the decision will be mailed out within 10 days from the date of the committee's decision. The appeal period is 20 days after the date of the decision is mailed. After that date, if there are no appeals filed, then the application becomes final and the property owner will be sent a notice. Thanks everyone for attending. How would the committee like to move forward?
I'll make a motion that we go ahead with the severance.
As the planner's report states.
As the planner's report states, sure. Yep, with the condition, yeah.
Okay, seconder.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Carried. Thank you all for attending. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Seconder.
I second that motion.
All right. All in favor?